Alright guys, Richard just messaged me a little bit ago and I just closed up the shop. It's 80 some degrees out today. Actually pretty warm. We're going to go for an evening ride here. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about my plans for another YouTube channel. I started this one to kind of try to learn, have fun, learn the video editing, all that kind of stuff. Play around, because motorcycling is one of my fun things that I do. So I figured why not try to use it to help other people, just let other people enjoy it, whatever, you know. I mean, a whole bunch of other people are doing it, but like I said, we're going to be traveling and stuff too with the motorcycles, so we can put out some pretty good videos. We've got some of the most prime motorcycling roads in the country within a couple hours of us here, with really nice roads to get to them even, so that's why I decided to do the motorcycle one. But anyway, my other channel that I'm going to start is going to be my other favorite thing in the world that I've basically had a passion for all of my life, and anybody that knows me knows my passion for it. And I've probably lost a little bit of it over the last few years just because I've been doing it for work too all the time. But I do want to get my Dart that I've had since '87 restored, and I bought a '68 Dart convertible GT not long after that. So those two cars are the ones I'm going to concentrate on for myself. But this other channel I'm going to try to do at least one video a day. And it's pretty much going to just follow me in my shop every day. And how the shop grows or whatever. Right now it's just me. I really can't afford to hire anybody. And I mean, that's, you know, starting out, it's tough. So we'll see what happens. But it's also going to be a motivational factor for me to work hard in my shop too, because you guys are going to be watching me. So you're going to be like my boss. So anyway, I'm going to start this YouTube channel by the end of this week. I'm not sure if I can get it going this week or not. I'll get some video content and just kind of get it going. But pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some special videos and stuff on there. But for the most part, the daily videos are going to be progress that I'm making in my shop. Some days you might not even be able to notice what I've done because that's the way restoring cars are. Some days I do things that I know I did and it was a lot of work, but to the naked eye, most people don't know or can't tell. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. Talk about what's in my shop right now. I have a '77 True Smokey and the Bandit edition or special edition Trans Am. It's one without T-tops. They made two versions, one with and one without. Obviously the movie had T-tops. But this one is a without. It's a 404 speed car, all numbers matching original. It's pretty rough, pretty rusty. I've got an all original 428 4-speed 69 Ford Mustang Mach 1. Very rare, very awesome car. Really rough. I've actually done quite a bit on it already. So you're going to see the body work. The sheet metal work is basically, for the most part, other than little stuff, pretty much done. I mean, it's got a the whole driver's side quarter, outer wheelhouse, trunk drop down, frame rail, not the frame rail, but the trunk floor, the tail panel, the whole front inner structure, all of that stuff's pretty much new. It was hit hard. I think it was hit hard in the rear, and it was probably pushed into something in the front, so the front was smashed too. And that's probably what put it in a salvage yard, and the owner of it actually picked it out of the salvage yard and got a whole bunch of parts with it and everything like that. So we're saving a car that was actually salvaged probably in the 70s sometime is what I'm guessing. Usually you can pull up a license plate or something to see, but that was all gone already. So don't know for sure what when it was done. And then I've got a 68 Dodge Charger that's been in the same family since it was new. Pretty cool story behind it. It's a friend of mine's. I got to be good friends with her when I moved down here. She's a veterinarian. She owns the veterinary hospital in Glenpool, Oklahoma. Probably one of the smartest people that I know. She got it from her grandpa, I believe, who had bought it new. Her dad and her grandpa basically fixed it up for her. I don't remember if it was when she went to college or when she got done with college and gave it to her. So it's got an 80s, early 90s restoration was done on it. And she took really good care of it. I mean, it still looked really good from a ways away, but there was bubbles starting in the Bondo and stuff like that, because back then you couldn't get parts for these old Mopars, and it grew up, or it lived in Nebraska pretty much its whole life. So it saw snow and salt and all that kind of stuff, so it was rusty. And they patched it all up, but she's actually doing a full rotisserie restoration on it, and got new quarters, new outer wheel wells, trunk drop downs, the corner pieces on the rear valance, all that kind of stuff. The rest of the car is pretty solid. There's going to be some patches that have to be done and stuff here and there. And once I get all the undercoating off it, they undercoated everything a ton, which either helped or hid stuff. I'm not sure yet. So once I get it on the rotisserie and start getting all that undercoating off, we're going to see what I have, if I have to buy more stuff like floor pans and stuff. I can't tell right now. But those are the 3 customer cars that I have in the shop right now. And then I've got my 78 Trans Am, which is the same as the Smoking the Bandit edition, but it's not an SE. And I've also got my 69 Ranchero yet. I sold my GTO, for any of you that don't know. It was a great car. I mean, it was an awesome car. But I'm a Mopar guy. I always have been a Mopar guy, and I really need to get back to my Mopars. So I've had my Dart, like I said, since '87. Anybody that knows that car knows that I had it pretty wicked at one time. It did a lot of street racing back in the 90s. It won a lot of races. It was pretty well known, along with my orange Dodge truck that I had. But that's what I'm going to get back to on my car. So I'm going to get my Trans Am fixed up to be able to sell it and get some bills paid off and put some money in towards my Darts. And I'm just going to start this YouTube channel to kind of go on, get the cars going, you know. So that's all I was going to talk about. I can tell you a little bit what I'm going to do to the cars. The 68 has the numbers matching engine and everything in it. It's a GT. It's a convertible. So that one, I'm actually going to buy a crate motor for, like I don't know, like an Indy Crate 408 or something. I mean, or a Blueprint motor. I haven't decided yet. I'm not going to go crazy on it. I'm going to put it back pretty much to original, and I'm going to throw the original numbers matching engine on a shelf, basically. Put it away, save it, whatever, and put the other engine in it. So if I do blow it up or something, it's not the numbers matching engine. So that's what I'm going to do there. My 69, my green and white one that I've had forever, I always wanted to Pro Street it. Now, any of you that don't know what Pro Street is, that's when you tub out the back, put the biggest tire you can get under there, narrowed rear end, all that stuff. I've already got a 9-inch for it. It's got a ladder bar set up on it. I might switch it to 4-link. I haven't decided, because it is going to be a street car, so I'm not going to be drag racing it all the time. So it's not going to be so critical to have it be a 4-link, to have all the adjustability to make it run as fast as it can. So, but that is what I'm going to do with it, because that's what I bought it for. That's what I always wanted to do with it. I know that's not the real in thing nowadays, but that's not what I'm building it for. I'm building it for me. So the convertible is going to be more of an original car. It's going to look original. The green hardtop is going to be totally Pro Streeted out, not original at all. I don't have the original engine for it. I mean, who knows what happened to that. I got rid of that back in the 80s, early 90s, somewhere in there. When I bought the car, I mean, it was all original, but, you know, it's, I'm not one that's real worried about keeping cars original, so that's why. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to get gas here, wait for Richard to show up, and we're going to go riding. And I'll put our ride, I'll record that on my other camera here, and I'll put that on this video if you guys want to watch it to the end. Any of you that want to watch the ride, because this is the riding channel, so you can watch the ride, and there we go. And for all the rest of you, my other channel, I'm going to see if it's available. I'm pretty sure it will be, but it'll be under Phantom Kustoms. That's the name of my business. So, alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Adopt, don't shop. Catch you on the flip side.